Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name is Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
7:31 is your time, and the temperature is 27 degrees. The sky is clear. Right now, the winds are calm. That won't be the case today, much like yesterday, but I think yesterday's high was 67, and you can take a little wind with temperatures in the mid to upper 60s in November.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Yesterday was beautiful. Whole weekend, really. I was thinking this morning and mentioned it to KCNI listeners this morning, 10 days away from Thanksgiving, if you can believe that.
Wow.
Yeah. Let's talk about the good things in football, and then we'll talk about the bad things in football.
Are there bad things in football?
Well, maybe the sad things and or the not so good news.
Oh, you're probably thinking about Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotcha.
Let's talk about the great game that you guys covered on Friday and what happened with our high school teams and what the results were. We were excited about the matchup on Friday in most ways, except we knew somebody wasn't going to be going on and somebody was going to be staying home. That was well known. And what was the crowd like? Let's start there.
It was great. Yeah, the atmosphere was phenomenal. Of course, we're talking about the Class D2 state football semifinal that was played in Dunning on Friday between Sandhill, Thetford, and South Loup. That was just it was a great atmosphere. At about 5 o'clock, you just saw car after car coming down the highway to pull in and get parked. And it was a phenomenal crowd. It was a fabulous game. Congratulations to Sandhills Thetford. They put together a very impressive second half and were able to win the game. So they will play for the state championship now on Monday, a week from today, November 20th, kickoff time at 2:45 at Lincoln's Memorial Stadium, and they will play Why Not for the Class D2 state championship. So congratulations to them. And, congratulations to South Loup. What a great season. You're right. It's so great to have an all-area semifinal, but then there's, from us who are watching it objectively, obviously, you're thrilled for the team that gets to move on, but your heart breaks a little bit for the kids who don't. What a great season for South Loup. What a great game it was. Two fabulous teams that were both deserving, I think everyone would say, of representing this area in the state championship coming up next week. But congratulations to Sandhills Thetford. They're moving on. I know Coach Tyson Cox has talked to us throughout the year, and he says, it's the focus of the kids. And you saw the focus of them this past Friday night. They have a goal. And their goal isn't just to get to Lincoln. Their goal is to win at Lincoln. Mm-hmm. So it'll be really fun to watch them a week from today.
All right. How about our Mustangs?
They're playing for the state title. Congratulations to SEM. Got a big win over Wilcox-Hildreth in the state semifinals. So you think back to that great team SEM had last year. Their run came to an end in the semifinals. This year, they get past the semifinals, and they will play for the six-man championship game, which is in Kearney. Gee, you think there will be a few people from SEM that drive down the road to Kearney to watch that game? So that'll be great. The six-man championship is going to be on Friday. They play that at UNK at Cope Stadium in Kearney, and that'll be on Friday night, kickoff at 7 o'clock. And their opponent will be Hay Springs, who knocked off Parkview Christian in the semifinals. So you get Central and Western Nebraska represented in the six-man championship game, and that'll be on Friday night in Kearney.
Fantastic. Yes, I think there'll be a very large following from SEM up and down the highway there.
Yes.
But I also believe there'll be people from southern Custer County, if not the whole Custer County and adjoining counties, that want to go watch the kids play. And it's in Kearney, as you said, so it's not far away. So fantastic. Congratulations to all the teams who played this year, no matter what your records were, the amount of entertainment that you provide for people in this area. I don't believe you understand that. Maybe you will when you grow up and you have kids and grandkids. But yeah, it's a great, wholesome thing that goes on with high school sports. And it won't be long. We'll be talking about winter sports. But let's don't get ahead of ourselves. Let's enjoy this moment. Now, on Saturday, oh, by the way, I think the game on Friday that was covered on KBBN probably set a new record for people who are listening online. It's amazing numbers for that. I believe it was almost 600 people listening just online to that ball game. Then you put together the radio audience and then the people around the field, the communities that were there supporting their team. Fantastic. So, again, thank you very much. And a big thank you to all the sponsors. Brent had a great pregame show that started at 4:30. It's about the longest pregame I can remember. And a lot of that had to do with great guests and great sponsorship. Yeah. So, appreciate it. Then I didn't watch, I listened to the football game on and off on Saturday and saw the very end of it on TV. My brother was here and he had the app and everything, and they were up to Mom's. So I stopped up in the fourth quarter and watched my brother squirm on the couch and watched the disappointment in the room. Like in a lot of living rooms probably that were actually watching the game. You had to have, I don't know, it wasn't on regular TV. So anyway, it just almost, I get the feeling you almost felt that was going to happen before it did.
You can't describe it anymore, can you?
No.
It's just unbelievable. Yeah, pretty hard to overcome 5 turnovers. Even when your defense gets 3 takeaways of their own, at the end of the day, you were still -2 in the turnover category, and pretty tough to win a football game like that. And the last turnover, it just sucked the life right out of you. To put together a drive that starts at your own 3-yard line, you've got your third-string quarterback in the game, you're going down the field, you're like, oh my goodness, what a heroic moment this could be. And then an interception. Unbelievable. And then Maryland, hey, you know what we forget? We talk about the pick. Maryland takes all the time off the clock against a very good Nebraska defense and goes down the field and kicks a game-winning field goal and doesn't give us a chance to touch the ball again. So, yeah, what can you say? It's just another head-scratcher that we've experienced for Nebraska football in the past 5 years.
Well, I don't follow it like my brother. He was watching it, and he felt like the interception that Purdy threw was an unnecessary interception, that they were expecting a lot out of a third-string quarterback in that situation, and they were in field goal range, and probably they were moving the ball, running it, and maybe they got a little greedy with a third-string quarterback. I don't know. But I just remember his name from
I know.
We watched the game before, and we'll talk about that off the air, but It brought back some memories. But, maybe they did expect a little bit. I mean, he was doing a great job, but they might have got a little greedy there, and I don't know.
Well, what set that up is first down.
Yeah.
You've got it at the 6-yard line, and you run a play that, Chubba was fortunate not to get sacked, but you don't gain any yards on first down at the 6-yard line.
Yeah.
That kind of set up what happened on third down, because then you run it on second down. You don't get any yards on second down. So now you're thinking, okay, we need to score. I'm sure they're thinking we need to score a touchdown. You can't. Yeah, there's a lot of ways you can look at it.
Yeah.
Like we should have just ran the ball, made sure you got the field goal. But at the same time, you just can't throw the ball into double coverage.
No, you can't.
At that situation. So
I guess
it was tough.
On behalf of the defense, who played an excellent ball game again, they've been playing well.
Oh yes, yeah, made some great plays. But wouldn't you agree, listeners? Wouldn't you agree? Someone asked me, why is our defense so much better than our offense? We've got better players on
evidently.
defense, right? We got some dudes on defense, and those two defensive tackles are fun to watch.
Well, it's not very often in even a college football game that you see three quarterbacks, so that tells you something.
Yeah.
And then, take the field goal. This is just this train of thought. Take the field goal and rely on that defense. If they don't hold them, so be it. But they've held. You hold a pretty good offense. Pretty darn good offense to 10 points at that time, and they were getting some turnovers. They were creating some turnovers. It's easy to look back now and say, should have took the field goal and put it on the defense's backs and seen what happened, but that's not what happened. And we move forward, and they'll be on the road this week, and you'll hear it on KBBN 95.3 FM.
And it's not like Wisconsin's playing very good at the moment.
That is true.
So both teams are going to be 5-5.
Honestly,
and so that's going to be one of those teams is going to get bowl eligible, and both of them have fallen on hard times the last couple of weeks. So we'll see what happens.
I guess this is going to probably make some people mad, but I'm not sure that teams who are struggling like this and are playing some pretty sloppy offense want to go to a bowl game.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Boy, it can be pretty darn embarrassing.
Listen, Nebraska needs all the practice they can get. If we can get to a bowl game, that means more practice, Dave. Means more practice.
Okay, so you get to a bowl game and you get beat by 50 points. How much good does that do?
Oh, we're not going to play Michigan in the bowl game. Not with 6 wins. We'll play an opponent that we could match up with.
Okay. We'll see.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not saying we're going to get bowl eligible.
I'm not saying that either.
We'll see.
Okay. Now we've covered that. I'll reach over and start. I got some school lunch menus. You have some?
I do.
Okay. Today is the 13th. The Prairie Pioneer Center is having tater tot casserole, mixed veggies, applesauce, and bread. Call them at 872-6121 and let them know you're coming if you haven't been there for a while. I'm sure there's some regulars that come every day, but if you're kind of off and on or you're maybe going to give it a try, call them at 872-6121.
Cozad today, your choice of hamburger stew with Italian bread or corn dogs. Also, chef salad with Italian bread. Some of the choices at Cozad today.
Anselmo Myrna Public Schools, spicy chicken sandwich, fresh scalloped potatoes and ham with dinner roll, fajita deli wraps, vegetables, fruit, and milk.
Broken Bow Middle and High School featuring made fresh scalloped potatoes and ham with dinner roll, spicy chicken sandwich, fresh baked combo sub, fajita deli wrap, and grill station combo featuring crispy chicken sandwich basket at Broken Bow today.
Ansley, I like this. Ansley, chicken leg.
All right. Arnold Public Schools today showing a burrito for lunch at Arnold.
Sandhill School at Dunning. Today they're enjoying beef and noodles over mashed potatoes and peas.
Litchfield today showing chicken Alfredo on the lunch menu at Litchfield.
Thedford, Sloppy Joe's, potato wedges, corn, veggie, fruit bar, and milk.
All right. November 13th for SEM, showing a pulled pork sandwich today at Sumner Eddyville Miller. Some other school lunch menus that we have at Loup City today for this Monday, November 13th, showing corn dogs or chicken cordon bleu with oven potatoes. That's at Loup City. And at Callaway today on the lunch menu is mesquite chicken at Callaway Public School.
All right. On the other side of Husker sports is the ladies volleyball team, who played very, very well yesterday.
At times.
They did give up one set. Yeah, they started out really well and kind of backed down. So they remain undefeated and will continue playing in the only undefeated team, I think, around in volleyball.
I think so.
The thought process I've heard is, this is going to sound weird, but there's some people out there that have mentioned that they think it wouldn't hurt to lose one.
Yeah, there's always that debate.
Yeah.
Do you want to get one out of the way? I don't know. It goes both ways on that. Yeah.
You know,
I don't know.
The taste of defeat is something that this young team has not experienced. And would that motivate them or, throw them off? I guess that's remains to be seen. But boy, have they had a great season and continue to draw huge crowds. And that's really a bright spot right now at the college level in Nebraska, no doubt about it.
Yeah, and the women's soccer team is getting lost in things a little bit. Nebraska's soccer team is in the NCAA tournament and going to host the second and third rounds in Lincoln. So they're having a phenomenal season this year.
Men's basketball and ladies basketball getting underway. And so far early on, you really can't tell much early in the season. They play some kind of fluff games along the way, but we'll see. By the way, it's mentioned this on KCNI. It's World Kindness Day. World Kindness Day is also a way for Krispy Kreme to give away some donuts to people today if you're living somewhere near that outlet. But I think it's kind of funny that these two are together. World Kindness Day, just below it, Start a Rumor Day.
Okay.
Psst, did you hear? It's National Start a Rumor Day. No one is sure exactly who invented it. Probably a good chance it started by a rumor. If you could start any rumor, this is the question they ask. If you could start any rumor, what would it be? I'm not sure it's good to start any rumor, no matter what it is, but I guess it could be a rumor that's a good thought about somebody, or embellishes a little bit on something that somebody's done well or good, but I don't know. Rumors are not healthy. But anyway, World Kindness Day, Start a Rumor Day, right together there.
Right. On the sports side of things, you really want to just post on social media that you heard somebody's going to get fired.
Yeah, well,
just post it. You heard some coach is going to get fired. It'll just take off.
Yeah, well, we have to come closer to home than that. When we recently lost the McDonald's restaurant, then there were rumors flying around that two or three others were going to go out of business as well. I don't know why people enjoy that sort of thing. I might talk about that a little bit with Christy this morning. She had a conversation with the owner-operator of one of our restaurants who visited with her last week about it, and might be worth having Christy in to talk about it on this National Start a Rumor Day. Also, the NLB Rookie of the Year announcement will be made today if you're interested in that. They have a couple favorites. They already have rumors that they're going to be.
There you go.
Yeah. It's not a rumor that Monday Night Football will feature the 3-5 Denver Broncos traveling to Buffalo to take on the 5-4 Bills. That might be an interesting game tonight. Birthdays. Whoopi Goldberg is celebrating her birthday. Her age is a little tough to guess. Her real name, by the way, is Karen Johnson.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't either. She is 68 today. Co-host of many different programs over the years, many awards, Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony Awards in her career so far. Julia Michaels is 30 today, singer-songwriter. After writing songs for many top artists, she broke out her debut single in 2017. It doesn't say what it was. So if you know Julia Michaels, you may know. She is 30 today. And Jimmy Kimmel is 56 today. TV host, funny late show host, and started out with a gig at his college radio station at UNLV. So he got his start in broadcast. By the way, just very important, this is not a rumor, this is fact. Taylor Swift sings about Travis Kelce on her tour. Just recently, she has not spoke about their relationship, but she did change the lyrics in her hit song Karma by referencing her boyfriend Travis as a Karma is the guy on the Chiefs. Mm-hmm. And that really set things off. People were filming it and recording the video of it. And it's been posted and gone viral.
Yeah, I've seen it. Have you seen his reaction? He was there at the concert.
No,
when she sang
I
it.
did not.
Oh, yeah. He was, I think, by her dad. And her dad got really excited when she said it. He kind of covered his eyes. You know, he was kind of bashful. And
he's not bashful.
Well, and then there's another clip. She runs off stage, jumps in his arms, and they kiss.
Oh.
Yep.
Well, they're taking all the mystery out of it.
Yeah. I'm just so happy for those kids.
Well, it's important in the world that they get along and stay together.
I think it is, actually. Yes. To a lot of people, I think it is very important that they stay together.
Let's see here. Andy dropped us a line. Shouldn't every day be Kindness Day? Imagine how great the world would be. Right on, Andy. Right on there. All right, we're going to play the game, and then Brent has some grocery cart specials for us this morning.
We've been asking questions about Native American Heritage Month. So here's the final question of that series. Which of the following tribes is associated with the Trail of Tears? Which of the following tribes is associated with the Trail of Tears? Your choices are Blackfoot, Crow, or Cherokee. We'll give you three choices today. Blackfoot, Crow, or Cherokee. If you know, call us at 872-2801.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show with Dave and Brent.
Good morning.
AeroSeed is your local supplier of native grasses. Whether planting for pastures or CRP or other conservation plantings, AeroSeed has the seed you need. AeroSeed has locally produced grass seed varieties to enhance your opportunity for successful establishment. Send them your seeding sheet for a free quote. All mixes are custom mixed, so don't delay in order to get your seed when you want it. Learn more about native grass seedings by contacting your local AeroSeed dealer or visit aeroseed.com.
Over the years, Monday is a little sleepy for our contest. Seems like people just have a hard time getting going on a Monday. Been a busy weekend. So what's the answer?
Which of the following tribes is associated with the Trail of Tears? The answer is Cherokee.
Cherokee. Sad story. Phone's ringing. We're just a little bit late on that. Looking at the phone ringing on 872-2801, we remind you we'll be doing more turkey times. Had pretty good luck on Friday with turkey time. We'll get going again later on today. Your chance to win a 10 to 12 pound turkey courtesy of some great businesses in this area. Here's Brent Apperson with an idea or two about how you can save money on your groceries at the grocery cart.
Well, as we approach Thanksgiving, there's a lot of great deals going on at the grocery cart. Before we get to the weekly ad, released today is their Happy Thanksgiving ad. which will run through today, November 13th, through November 26th. So we're going to give you just a few things that are on that ad that you can take advantage of for the next couple of weeks heading up to Thanksgiving. Best Choice Grade A turkeys on sale for $1.28 a pound. Cure 81 boneless whole or half hams are $4.48 a pound. Bone-in Frick's ham portions are $2.68 a pound. And Best Choice Spiral Cut half hams are on sale for $2.68 a pound. Best Choice russet potatoes, 5-pound bags are 2 for $3. Get King's Hawaiian dinner rolls on sale, 2 packages for $8. Bruce's cut yams, the 29-ounce cans are on sale for the next couple of weeks during the Thanksgiving ad, 2 cans for $5. French's fried onions, 6-ounce containers are $4.48 this week. Kraft Jet Puffed Marshmallows get 4 packages for $5. And Stovetop Stuffing Mix is on sale, 2 boxes for $5. Those are just some of the things you'll find in the Thanksgiving ad, which runs today through November 26th. Now let's go to your regular ad, which is also running November 13th through November 26th at the grocery cart. Rump roast on sale for $5.88 a pound this week. Boneless center cut pork loins are $2.68 a pound. Grocery cart's own homemade pork sausage, $3.68 a pound. Some of the other things that are listed on this week's ad: Best Choice shrimp rings, 10-ounce packages are $6.98. Farmland pork sausage rolls or links, 2 packages for $4. Foster Farms mini corn dogs, $3.98. Fairberry red hot dogs, the 12-ounce packages are on sale for $3.78. Country Crock Sheds spread is on sale for $4.98. Blue Bonnet stick margarine, get 2 packages for $3. Ready whipped toppings, 3 varieties. The 6.5-ounce canisters are 2 for $5. Highland Dairy eggnog, the quart cartons are on sale for $3.48 this week. Simply Orange Juice, get 2 for $8. Best Choice Crescent Rolls, get 2 for $4. Best Choice Cinnamon Rolls on sale for $2.25. Best Choice Sour Cream, the 16-ounce tubs are $1.78 this week. Pillsbury Grand Biscuits, 2 varieties, 12-count packages are $2.98. Pillsbury Pie Crust, 2 for $6. Marie Callender's cream pies are on sale for $5.98. Mrs. Smith's pies are on sale for $4.98. Some of the other things that are showing up on the ad this week at the grocery cart in the grocery section: grocery savings, Sara Lee Artisano or Hawaiian dinner rolls, 2 packages for $7. Frito-Lay Tostitos are on sale for $3.98. Vlasic pickles, get 2 jars for $5. And Kraft salad dressing is on sale for $2.48. In the produce section this week at the GK, red or green seedless grapes are on sale for $2.68 a pound. Ocean Spray cranberries, the 12-ounce bag, fresh Ocean Spray cranberries on sale, 2 for $3. Honey Crisp apples, $1.48 a pound. Fresh Fancy yams, 78 cents a pound. Dole Golden pineapples are 2 for $5. And Fresh Crisp celery, 2 for $3. Planters dry roasted or cocktail peanuts, get 2 for $5. Hidden Valley Ranch dressing mixes, 2 packages for $3. Campbell's cream of chicken or mushroom soup is on sale, 98 cents for the 10.5-ounce cans. Libby's solid pumpkin 15-ounce cans are 2 for $5. And Lipton dry soup mixes get 2 for $4 this week at the grocery cart. So you're going to find a lot of savings for the next couple of weeks in the weekly ad and also the Thanksgiving ad that is out now, both running today through November 26th at the grocery cart.
All right. Thank you very much, Brent. 1 minute before the hour of 8 o'clock, we'll have some weather and news for you at that time. Our guest list today includes Runza. They'll be in around 8:30. And in the 9 o'clock hour, we're going to visit with Ideal Realty. And again, save money out at the grocery cart. Again, we always want to remind you that when you go out, if you're not a regular shopper there and you see the front parking lot clear full, there's a whole bunch of parking on the west side of the store. And when you get in the store, even though there's a lot of people in there, the aisles are wide and there's plenty of room when you get into the grocery cart. And they're open 7 days a week. They open up their doors at 7 a.m. I believe they close at 10 all of those 7 days. You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Israel's military says troops have surrounded the largest hospital in Gaza, claiming Hamas is using doctors and patients, including newborns, as human shields. Marwan Abu Sada is a surgeon there.
We are suffering now with our babies. I'm afraid that we are going to lose all of these babies.
Fuel there has run out. The U.S. has stepped up attacks on Iranian-linked facilities in Syria. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin.
These strikes are intended to disrupt and degrade the freedom of action and capabilities of these groups, which are directly responsible for attacks on U.S. forces in Iraq and Syria.
The new House Speaker has proposed a two-pronged bill to keep federal offices funded past Friday. Democratic Senator Chris Murphy tells NBC.
I don't like this laddered CR approach. It looks gimmicky to me, but I'm open to what the House is talking about. The priority has to be keeping the government open.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
In Nebraska news, Omaha police say one person is in custody after a convenience store robbery evolved into a high-speed pursuit through parts of northwest Omaha Sunday. The Omaha Police Department told Channel 6 News they received a call of a robbery at a quick shop at 156th and Blondo at 11:19 a.m. It is unclear at this time whether the business itself or the person inside were being robbed. Officers located the suspect's vehicle and attempted a traffic stop. The driver refused to stop, leading officers on a pursuit through several northwest Omaha neighborhoods. He was stopped near 156th and Fort at 11:55 a.m. and taken into custody without injury.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
Check out Sunday's action from Week 10 in the NFL. The 49ers go into Jacksonville, roll over the Jaguars 34-3. Both teams are now 6-3 on the season. Texans go into Cincinnati, beat the Bengals 30-27 on a field goal with no time left. Browns rally in Baltimore, beat the Ravens 33-31. Cleveland 6-3. They get a field goal with no time left. Baltimore falls to 7-3. Lions are 7-2 after outscoring the Chargers in LA 41-38. No time left in the game, and Detroit gets the game-winning field goal. Steelers over the Packers 23-19. Pittsburgh's 6-3. Cowboys are 6-3 after rolling over the Giants 49-17. Sunday night it was the Raiders beating the Jets 16-12. Early in Germany, Colts get by the Patriots 10-6. Vikings over the Saints 27-19. Minnesota 6-4. Seattle is 6-3. Seahawks edge the Commanders 29-26. Buccaneers top the Titans 20-6, and the Cardinals on a late field goal beat the Falcons 25-23.
Here's your weatherology forecast. We'll have sunny skies today and a high near 64. Tonight looks mostly clear with a low around 37. Tuesday will be similar to today, being mostly sunny with a high near 63. Tuesday night will be mostly clear with a low around 36. Wednesday warms up to 67 with sunny skies. Wednesday night will be partly cloudy with a low around 41. Thursday only gets up to 64. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Michael Cotter.
Does your financial advisor take the time to really listen to you? Is your financial strategy personalized for you and your family? Will your financial advisor be there as your life and financial situations change? Hi, I'm Janet Lawhorn.
And I'm Tim McCaslin.
Your local Edward Jones financial advisors. When we work together, we'll focus on what's important to you.
We'll create a personalized financial strategy backed by our advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And we'll partner to help your strategy stay on track, no matter what happens. Contact us today at 308-872-6849 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
35 degrees, warming up nicely out there under a clear sky. Winds are light out of the east right now. Barometric pressure level at 30-38. Humidity at 60%. High yesterday, 67 with an overnight low of 25. Sunrise today at 7:24. Sunset at 5:22. A little dry out there, 23 hundredths. Precipitation is our total so far this month of November, and they're not calling for a chance of rain till maybe this weekend. And so we'll stay dry the rest of this week. That's probably good news for the harvest to maybe finish up out there and get close to being finished. We hope harvest is going well. We mentioned this morning over on KCNI. Let's not let our guard down out there. There's still going to be some grain trucks going up and down the roadway, probably some last fields that are going to be harvested, so they'll be moving some equipment, so we'll want to be careful with that. Brent and Dave with you here on this Monday morning. Hope you had yourself a great weekend. I was wondering, did you pick up any leaves this weekend, Brent?
No, I don't have any trees on my place that are leaf producing.
Leaf producing, okay. Did you pick up any pine cones?
No, I didn't, no. I'm waiting for more to fall down.
They will.
Yeah, I know.
You know what would really knock down pine cones, maybe even some leaves, would be a volcanic eruption.
Oh, heavens. Wow.
I don't know if you've heard about Iceland, but they're having to evacuate towns with the concern of a possible eruption of a volcano. A fishing town in Iceland was evacuated over concerns of that eruption. A state of emergency was declared in the region. The Icelandic town of 3,400 people is about 31 miles southwest of the country's capital. The evacuation comes after the area was hit with hundreds of small earthquakes every day for more than 2 weeks. Scientists are looking at a magma buildup of about 3 miles underground. Now, folks out there listening, we know what the magma is because if we're older, we probably were asked to build a volcano when we were in school. Did you have to build a volcano when you were in school?
I think we built one as a class.
Yeah. I think that was probably what we did as well.
Yeah, and then we, of course, the big anticipation of when you did whatever you did to ignite it. And
what did we use for lava? Do you remember?
Oh, man, I can't.
Maybe it was lava soap.
I don't know. I remember doing it in grade school. I'm going to guess around 4th, 5th grade, somewhere in that time frame. Maybe 3rd.
I think 3rd is what I remember.
Yeah.
Because I hadn't become a North Sider yet. I was a South Sider. Always wanted to remain a South Sider.
Did you?
Yeah.
And you did.
Well, I moved back.
You're still on the South Side.
Yeah, us Southern boys over on this end of town, we stick together.
Yeah.
And girls. Yeah, that's something that, there's things that happen through when you're a kid that stick. And making a volcano, you can kind of remember. It's one of those staples. Falling off the slide in the playground, probably remember that. I told you about the wasn't really a slide. It was it seemed really, really high at the time. Now there's no way you would have that in today's world. It wouldn't happen. But basically it'd be just 2 bars that you put your legs over and slid down. There was no slide in the middle. And it was really, really pretty tall. It was a pretty, they used to make those swing sets they were made out of big pipe and they were pretty tall. So when you were like 2nd grade and you got up there, it looked, and then to look down and there was nothing under your rear end.
Yeah.
And you had to hook your legs over.
Well, and they weren't plastic. When the sun beat down on those old slides, and it was the middle of summer and you had shorts on, you could take off the outer layer of skin.
Oh, you could
sometimes just going down the slide.
Plus, they would
but we didn't care because we kept climbing up, going down again.
Oh yeah. And then at the end of the slide or the bars, whichever you were doing, then there was gravel.
Yes.
So that you would be able to get some knees scraped or a hip scraped.
Well, yeah. After you burned off part of your calf. Coming down the slide, then you'd land in the gravel and you get gravel in the scrape.
Oh, yeah, or put a new a gravel burn somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, these kids are so soft these days. They got padded playgrounds.
I know, yes.
and the monkey bars. I wonder what sadistic person thought of those.
Don't know. But boy, they kind of dangerous, weren't they?
Oh, God.
Wow.
I wonder how many broken arms come with the monkey bars.
I was just going to ask that. I was going to ask how many broken arms due to monkey bars?
Well, they've got new playground equipment. It's safer.
Yes.
Padded area around it. And you know what? If a little one falls and doesn't hurt themselves too badly, it's worth it.
Absolutely.
Especially the little guys. I mean, the little ones.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe wander off and you don't catch them right away, and they jump off the side of the equipment, which they will do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. A little bit older. Or, you know, you used to take the teeter-totter, we called it, and see if you could, make the other guy fly up in the air.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so you'd hold on, and then the other guy would try to fly up in the air, or the really mean friend would just get off.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. That's when it really became mean, is when someone bailed and you went and, well, yeah, your behind hit the ground really, really hard.
Probably there were some tailbone injuries that were for life due to the teeter-totter and, the taunting on the teeter-totter.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get in the mood. We're in the park right now, enjoying ourselves as kids.
Texting enrolls you into reoccurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, how you doing? Haven't seen you around the gym for a while.
Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could be lower testosterone.
Lower T?
Yeah, I went through it a while back. Once you hit 40, your body has less free testosterone. I got Nugenix Total T, and it's made a huge difference for me.
I've seen that ad on TV. Is it for real?
Oh, yeah. The patented key ingredient is something called Testofen, which helps boost free and total testosterone levels to help you trim up and stay lean.
And it's made a difference for you?
Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again. At work, in the gym, and in the bedroom.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves?
Yeah, you just need to send them a text.
Text ORDER to 42424 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T, the #1 selling testosterone booster at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast. Absolutely free. Text ORDER to 42424. That's ORDER to 42424.
If you've been injured or recovering from surgery, your first priority is to treat your problem. At Team Physical Therapy, we will evaluate, treat, and educate you about your specific roadblocks. We offer many therapists to help. Stop by one of our locations in Broken Bow, Burwell, Callaway, Gothenburg, and Kearney or call 872-5111. We have great resources online at myteampt.com or call 872-5111 Team Physical Therapy, together empowering able movement.
Don't wait. Save on what you need for Thanksgiving right now at Gary's Superfoods in Broken Bow. Frick's bone-in ham portions are $2.49 a pound, and USDA Choice Boneless Beef Chuck Roast is $5.99 a pound. Chairman's Reserve family packs of pork shoulder country-style ribs or pork steak are $2.49 a pound. Our family corn or green beans are 79 cents, and our family premium vegetables are 99 cents. For your desserts, our family whipped topping is $1.19. Gary's Superfoods, South B Street in Broken Bow.
15 past the hour. Good to have you with us on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Boy, hard to believe, but this Thursday will be the third Thursday of the month for November. And they always do their sip and shop at Rustic and Red in Cozad on the third Thursday of each month. There's so much to see in their beautiful store right now. It is filled with the magic of Christmas, with unique Christmas gifts, women's apparel, home decor, and inspirational messages. They're so thankful to have recently celebrated 7 years in their location at Cozad. This Thursday for Sip and Shop to celebrate the third Thursday of the month, Amy Hayner will be there joining them from 5 to 7 and provide singing in the loft. Be listening for more details to come later this week and follow them on Facebook to stay up to date on all of the details. They'll be open 10 to 7 this Thursday at Rustic and Red in beautiful downtown Cozad for their Sip and Shop. Staying in Dawson County, we want to remind you that the Dawson County Ag Society invites you to the Thanksgiving Classic Beef Show, which is scheduled for November 24th and 25th at the fairgrounds in Lexington. Check-in each day is from 8 to 10 a.m. Showmanship on that Friday will be at noon with the breeding heifers show to follow. Market heifers are at noon on Saturday with market steers to follow. Pre-entry is $40 if you register before November 21st. Late entries go up to $60. For more information and a pre-entry form, you can follow Dawson County Fair on Facebook for updates. The Thanksgiving Classic Beef Show, sponsored by Lexington Convention and Tourism. If you have any questions, contact Mike at 308-991-1219. That's the Dawson County Ag Society inviting you to the Thanksgiving Classic Beef Show, scheduled for November 24th and 25th at the fairgrounds in Lexington.
The Moody Blues, Ride My Seesaw. Christy is in the studio with us. Good morning, Christy.
Good morning.
How are you?
Not bad.
Good. It's good to hear. I would like to visit with you just a little bit because you told me Friday you had a conversation with a restaurant owner that's one of your clients.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Luis of Fiesta Brava called me, so it was nice to hear from him. I don't get to talk to him often. He's very busy. He's hard to catch, but yeah, they've been here 10 years now, and he actually just called to say, I wanted to get some ads that are going saying how we are thankful to have been here 10 years. We intend to be here for many more. And that's why I kind of even approached the rumor that I had heard. I said, well, that's really good because, I kind of had heard that Fiesta Brava might be closing. And he's like, oh, no, we have no intentions of that. He says, my guys had heard that too. He goes, and that's not really why I'm doing these ads because I really did intend to do them for his 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
But he's like, no, I love Broken Bow. He goes, it's my second store that he started. He's got, I don't know how many now. But he really, every time I have visited with him, he brags about how he loves the support that he has received here. They love it. They do well here. So he has no intentions of ever, at this time, closing. He's very happy here.
Yeah, I'm glad that you had that conversation with him. It started Rumor Day today. And I'd heard some of the same things, and even some other restaurants were mentioned in some of the rumors going around. And I know that Keith Ellis was frustrated with that, with the Custer County Economic Development. Those things get started, and they're not healthy because, it's just not true.
Right.
And I'm glad that you had that conversation with him. And this is what happens when rumors get started. But
no, he said his guys had heard it too, and so he didn't know why they would be saying that. He says we still love it, and we really appreciate all the support that the community has given him too. He does stress that.
As you know, Brent and I both live about a block away from Fiesta Brava, and we drive. I think Brent uses the other side of the block more than I do, but I usually come by Fiesta Brava, and my wife does too, and Brent may as well. And you just glance, and with all restaurant businesses, they're not busy at 2 o'clock in the afternoon or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, but they're busy, noon, and especially all evening and Sundays.
Yeah. Yep.
And there's a lot of times that parking lot is clear full. And I think it's unfair to start spreading rumors that they're closing when he's proud of this being his second store or second restaurant.
Mm-hmm. Yep, so. He is. He's very proud of it. And like I said, he is a very busy man and does get to Broken Bow once in a while, and said he'll visit with me when he does the next time. But, it's just hard for him to keep up with all of them now. But he loves his Broken Bow store.
All right. Thanks, Christy.
Yep.
I like your shoes.
Well, thanks.
We'll take a time out with these words.
Do you have a laundry list of projects to do around your home? Refresh your space by completing that list of home improvement projects with the help of a HELOC from Bruning Bank. If an updated look is not enough and you're ready to buy a new home, we can help with that too. Navigating a home purchase can be confusing, but it doesn't have to be. Let our friendly, experienced staff guide you to owning the home of your dreams. You can apply in person, online at bruningbank.com, or give us a call at 308-872-2757 to get started. Bruning Bank, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 473773, member FDIC.
This is John Farley with Lashley Land and Recreational Brokers. And here we understand your land represents a lifetime of hard work and the decision to sell does not come lightly. I'd be happy to provide a free, no obligation opinion of value to assist in your estate planning. Inventory is very low at the moment, so now may be the best time to get the highest dollar for your lifetime of land stewardship and sweat equity. Whatever your goal is, I'm here to help. Call me, John Farley, or check us out at LashleyLand.com.
Dave and Brent.
Medicare annual enrollment is going on now through December 7th. Hi, this is Liana with Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency. From Medicare supplements, Medicare Advantage, and Part D prescription plans to vision and dental, Allison and I are here to help you wade through the many options and find what works for you. Call us in Broken Bow or Callaway today. We do not offer every plan available in your area. Currently, we represent 7 organizations which offer 46 products in your area. Please contact Medicare.gov, 1-800-MEDICARE, or your local state health insurance program to get information on all of your options.
Barney Health Mart in Broken Bow is excited to see you soon. The savings continue to fall this week. Fall decor is marked at 30% off, with plenty of time to find what you need to dress up your home to entertain at Thanksgiving. There are also 2 more opportunities coming up this month to get your flu shot, November 15th and 28th from 9 until 5. Walk in only, and don't forget your insurance card. Plan accordingly. Barney Health Mart will be closed Saturday, November 25th. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
It is 8:28. You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. We appreciate that. We sure do. There is something going on in Arnold. They've always got something going on. And we're going to be telling you about that later on this week, about a little hunt they have going on that started, I believe, it's going to start at the end of the month, and bringing back an old kind of a treasure hunt of sorts. We'll be telling you about that. But it's always worth stopping by Brubaker's Coffee House and Gifts in downtown Arnold. Now, they are closed today, but they are open Tuesday through Friday, 8 a.m. until 5 p.m., and Saturday, 9 a.m. until 3 p.m., and they are offering lots of beautiful Christmas decor and ornaments, along with other unique gift items for all ages at Brubaker's Coffee House in Arnold. And you can also keep up with their holiday selections on their Facebook page. Now, Brubaker's Black Friday Shop Early and Save sales going to be a bit big, because they have 40% off merchandise 7:30 a.m. to 8 a.m., 30% off 8 until 9 a.m., 25% off 9 a.m. through 5 p.m. Some exclusions do apply. Shop small and shop local Saturday the 25th. And they'll be having that 25% off store-wide, except for some exclusions throughout the day. But early, you can save some big money. They're always ready for you to stop by and have a cup of coffee, a latte, cappuccino, smoothie, daily baked goods, and stop into that historic destination coffee house and gift shop in the heart of Arnold, Nebraska. Looks like we have some guests in the studio. We'll take a time out, get them right in here.
There's a lot of uncertainty in ag and business today. The market, input costs, the weather. One thing you can always count on is Nebraska State Bank looking for ways to help local ag producers and businesses be successful. Right now, NSB is running an ag and commercial equipment loan special that features a 7.24% fixed interest rate for qualified customers. You heard that right, 7.24% fixed interest rate. Call one of their local experienced ag loan officers at 872-2466 to find out more about this limited time loan special. Nebraska State Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
When you were a kid, did you enjoy putting together Legos, or were you more into the toys you could play with right out of the box? Well, at Ansley Lumber and Supply, they offer options for adults the same kind of way. Ask about whole house packages to get your new home standing in no time, or with their amazing offering of various home items from shingles, decking, and siding to windows, lumber, drywall, plumbing, and electrical, you can build the home of your dreams down to the last nail. Ansley Lumber and Supply since 1888.
Pearson Physical Therapy of Broken Bow is offering free arthritis evaluations during the week of November 13th through the 17th. Whether you've had it for years or the pain just started, Pearson Physical Therapy can help reduce the stiffness and pain of arthritis through hands-on treatment and targeted exercise. If you're interested in learning whether physical therapy can help with your arthritis, come in starting November 13th for a free evaluation. For more information, call to schedule at Pearson PT 308-872-5800.
Thanks for starting your day with us.
It's gonna be a good day.
Every morning. KCNI, KBBN Radio.
8:32. And Ryan is here from Runza. How you doing?
Oh, wonderful.
Good. Good. It's good to have you in the studio. I was talking earlier off the air about our most recent purchases at Runza. smothered chicken sandwich, fries, chili, and a chocolate shake.
You ate that all at once?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
You can do something.
That's
do it
a
well.
meal.
Mom had the grilled
yep.
chicken. She didn't get all the way through hers, but she had it later.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, they'll hold.
Yeah. She's put it in the fridge and got it out. And,
you bet.
Yeah. That day that I stopped, cars all the way around the building out to the highway, that's pretty common, isn't it?
It's more common than we would like it to be. And when I say that, I mean, it's not the customers we don't appreciate. We're just doing everything we can to, get the first car gone to get another one in. And I tell you, I appreciate everybody's patience, especially through in new times in our business,
right?
Which is trying to pick up take care of the customers that McDonald's will no longer be servicing. It's kind of a good segue here to ask for patience from our customers, new and old alike. We're having some growing pains with this. We've got some new staff on board, which was needed to increase to take care of the increase, and it's just take us a little bit of time to get back to, we have a goal of 4 minutes in the drive, and we work hard on it. There's nobody ever just loafing around going, I think I'll take a break at 12:30.
No way.
We hopefully we got you in and out of there. Again, just for all of our customers out there, we're doing everything we can to take care of the need that we have here in the community. We were not happy. It didn't make us happy to see McDonald's leave. We understand the importance of choice and competition, and have always welcomed and needed that. And so, we're a little sad too, and feel horrible for the multitude of employees there that were left without a position here in town, and so a little bit of a new time in our world.
It is, and I know some of the other restaurants that have mentioned Tumbleweed, for one, they're ramping things up a little bit differently to try to fill some of those gaps as well.
Their breakfast is amazing, by the way.
It is good.
Yeah, and plug in for Carmen, the crew, whatever.
Yeah.
I hope that people are, the one thing I've heard from more than anything is where are we going to eat breakfast now? And for those of you that can't answer that with at home, the Tumbleweed does an nice little breakfast business over there. Not little, it's nice breakfast business.
Great alternative, and a go-to. And I'm going to do this. I've been thinking about it since this whole thing went down. Starting out on West Highway 2 and just going through and writing down the places we have to eat. I think there's a lot more places to eat than we think there are when you actually put it on paper.
Yeah.
And I've lived here long enough to know that there's been times where we've had a lot less places to eat. And I mentioned this to Brent on the air one day. I remember my folks and talking about back a number of years ago, well, there's just not very many places to eat here. And then along came, I think Pizza Hut was the first franchise that came in. And, of course, Kevin and Joyce were part of that. They came in, I think, after it started. But, there's more places to eat now than there were years ago. And actually, a few less people that live here than did at that time. So, yeah, it was sad to see. But we'll be fine. And I know you guys will do everything you can in the other restaurants. We have some great sit-down, the City Cafe and all the different places you can go in and sit down and have a meal.
Yeah.
And I know that Joyce understands and Kevin understands, and you do, that especially in the food business, competition is a good thing. So.
Absolutely. It keeps us driving to be not just at the top of our game, but the top of the game with our service, with our quality, and that's just a challenge we put on ourselves. That's not trying to push down any other the quality of any of the competition in town by any means, because I think we do have some good options, great options, not good, great options. But it keeps us driven internally as we have an increased business with new employees, making sure we're hiring the right culture for our restaurant, the right members of our not just team but family, and making sure they carry the same type of customer service skill set that we strive for all the time. So
okay, all right.
Now, along with that, we do make mistakes. The other day, I was at the drive-through window, and I always tell my employees that until you can do it as well as I can, you're not working hard enough. And that's a little bit of a joke within the restaurant, because there are plenty of people there that do things better than I do. But it's kind of a joke. And if they're listening, I know they're giggling a little bit. The other day, somebody came to the drive-through window, and I got my head out the window and visiting who knows about what. And there was not a car behind, just so you know. I wasn't trying to slow it down. And so somebody hands me their food and say, it's all checked, here you go. So I just give them the bag and they leave, and the car drives off. And I mean, it's people I know, they're friends of mine, and I left their chocolate chip cookies on the counter.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good.
That's not good. That's not good at all. So looks like I just need to focus on my work instead of running my mouth.
I don't know. I like going through and yakking at you guys. I think that's fun. But like you say, everybody makes mistakes, and every once in a while you might. I've never had a mistake at Runza where I've asked them to hold something or, to make a sandwich a little bit differently. I've never had any of that incorrect at all.
Well, good.
And I think that's pretty amazing that you have that 4-minute goal, and you don't make every sandwich the same.
No. And this time of year gets a little tricky too. I guess maybe I'm educating some of your listeners to, our 4-minute goal goes from the time that you pull onto the order pad. We don't know what time you come off the highway, but from the order pad to off the window, and if everybody comes through and gets a cheeseburger and fries, I'll meet that goal all day long.
Easy, yeah.
You get this time of year where somebody's rolling through the drive-through with a $90 order to feed the harvest crew, and they're all it's 9 different meals separately bagged with they're 9 different meals. It's going to take a minute.
It will. They say hold the mustard on this and add,
When we make all the buns fresh to order, that's not an issue. But when you have, the multitude or the variety on our menu that we do between salads and burgers and chicken. Grilled chicken is not an option. You see it a lot of burger joints, if you will. Then, of course, our bread and butter, the Runza, and the varieties of that. You might have 5 different people in the kitchen going 5 different directions trying to get the one order done.
Yeah,
and can't jump in and help somebody else is kind of what I'm saying there. So, I think I've said this since I started. We love our customers because if we do keep a smile on our face and we do it the right way, they have patience with us. And it's nothing we take for granted. We work our butts off to try to get those cars through the drive as fast as they can. We know if you're coming through the drive-through that you have you're not spending the time to come sit down in the restaurant and eat, and we're trying to respect that time and get you through as fast as possible. On the same token, those that come in and sit down, we don't just not just trying to make you wait either. It's quite a balancing act to get all that food out the window.
Yeah. Well, I think you guys do a great job. Most people, a majority of the people understand that. And we're sitting in our car on our rear ends. We're not cooking at home, so I'm willing to wait. I was thinking, too, I'm going to correct myself on the franchise side of things because there used to be an A&W.
Oh.
Where Whiskey Barrel is.
Okay.
That was an A&W.
Okay.
And then across from the Tumbleweed, and for a number of years, there was Dog and Suds. I don't know if you remember Dog and Suds at all.
No, that one.
Yeah, that was very popular.
Gotcha.
Texas burger, charcoal burger. I can remember they had some staples that they had. I don't know if you see Dog and Suds around anymore.
I don't know. I think I'd have to ask Dr. Clint Jordan. I think for some reason, Clint Jordan told me he worked there, and him and his sister. I'll have to bend his ear on some history there. Yep.
Well, and that was still the car hop where they came out and brought it to you. Well, I guess like Sonic still does.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But
I think Runza tried that in a Lincoln location.
Did they?
If memory serves, not that I was there, but just as you talk about some of the history of Runza, they had one of those type of car hop deals.
Yeah.
For a while, which in Nebraska is so awesome in January.
Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah.
Trade
Nice
out your
and slick.
trade out your roller skates for ice skates.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
No kidding. Well, things evolve and change, and that's what you're saying. You guys are adjusting to that.
Yeah, yep. With the patience of our staff and our customers, and if you know Kevin and Joyce at all, or the bulk of our staff, you know we'll succeed.
So, with that thought in mind, you said you've added some people.
We have.
And are you still looking for some, like you say, people that'll fit your family?
You know, I've said this from the day go with me being here. I will always be hiring.
Okay.
If there is the right people out there, I want them on our crew.
Mm-hmm.
I want to add them to our family. We are at a point right now, we just brought 5 new employees on within the last 10 days. And I think I've been very fortunate with these new hires.
Good.
I think they're shaping up really nice to be part of our, fit our culture and smile, service, everything that we look for, speed. And so as I go through, navigating their new positions and where they're going to fit in the mold and whatnot, it does make me just pull back a little bit on, okay, what do I need right now? Mm-hmm. But if you're looking for work, come see us.
Okay.
Runza.com, fill out an application online with the Broken Bow location. If you'd like to work, we'd like to talk to you.
Okay. But you do have to like to work.
It's a necessity. Yes.
It's a necessity there.
Yep.
You just can't be hanging around.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would say you need to want to work and you need to want to smile.
Okay.
Because we do have a little bit of a good time while we're trying to get our jobs done too, but the work does come first.
Okay.
Absolutely. I've mentioned this several times, and I'd say probably my biggest need right now is, maybe part-time. We had just an amazing retired teacher that worked for us last year. She was new to the community, and Miss Alice, I don't think would mind if I share her name, but she was just kind of wanting to do something to stay busy. She was a worker, and she'd been a teacher for a few decades, and wanted to meet people, just all the right reasons. I think we had her work like 3 or 4 lunch shifts a week from 11 to 1:30, and then of course everybody in the community met her, and she got snatched up, and now she's helping young kids read again.
Oh, that is ridiculous.
I mean, of all the things, no, she just so that type of role we still have, where I don't need you there for 8 hours a day. I need you there when we're really busy and to take care of our customers, smile and stuff like that. So we do miss you, Miss Alice. If you're listening, you're probably teaching kids right now. But we've got all sorts of roles that are always available. So if you want to be part of a crew, come see us.
Okay.
Or fill out an application online.
Switching gears, we really haven't talked about the menu. Everything pretty much stable right now with what's being offered?
Yeah, we don't have a specialty Runza right now. As we go into soup and cinnamon roll season, we open up our offerings there a little bit starting the 1st of October. I am pretty sure, I'll bet I think we'll have something in December. I can't remember for sure on that right off the top of my head, but stay tuned for that. Then, of course, as we know it right now, you have Temperature Tuesday coming back in January and February. Mm-hmm. So these winter months, there's enough other things going on with our soup offerings. Cinnamon rolls, Temperature Tuesdays that we don't get crazy like we do in the summer with our specialty runs or burgers, things like that.
With the holidays, gift certificates really work nice.
Yeah.
That way people can use them as they like. That's a great gift.
Great gift. And not only are they a great gift, they are a great gift for yourself if you're that type of buyer like me. I have been accused of being the hardest person in the world to buy for, because if I need something, it's because I need it. And
you go get it.
Yep. And anyways, but these gift cards, we did start running our gift card promotion the beginning of November. And it is the same as it's been years past. You buy $50 worth of gift cards, you get a free $10 promotional gift card. So simple math here for everybody, myself included. I didn't mean to look at you, Brent. That was rude.
Right. Yeah, that's good.
That was rude. My apologies. If you want to jot this down on paper, check my math though. So let's say you had 4 grandkids that are college age and you bought them each a $25 gift certificate. You would then receive 2 $10 gift certificates that you don't have to give to any grandkids. You just keep in your own wallet for next time you eat at Runza.
Okay, all right. I got the math on that.
Nice.
It's essentially 20% off a Runza food for as long as you have the gift cards, and so buy as many as you want and eat.
Okay, all right.
They're good year round. The promotion just runs from now till Christmas. So
okay,
yeah.
Well, it's good to see you again. I hope that everything evolves the way you hope it's going to, and if it doesn't, you'll make it work.
It's going to work just fine. Yeah.
Okay.
So
all right. You mentioned you went deer hunting. Did you have any luck?
We had a lot of success, but we didn't shoot any deers. No deers. So
perfect. You don't have to worry about the processing then.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Thanks, Brian.
Have a great day.
Runza on Highway 2. The Gentrys keep on dancing. Playing some oldies here for you this morning. Good to have you along. Thanks to Brian Palmer with Runza for stopping by and talking about all the different things happening here in our community. And Mildred dropped a note, said, don't forget the Dairy Corner, a great place. That was a good place. That is, was right downtown. Originally the Dairy Queen, then the Dairy Corner. And many a young person learned to work at the Dairy Corner, including both of my boys work there. Fried chicken, made tasty burgers. Yeah, that was a good place all the way around. And that's what these restaurants provide, as well as places for young people to learn how to be in the workplace. So kind of important thing. Universal Insurance in Broken Bow would like to tell you about the fact that they're now a division of GTA Insurance, and this allows them to offer you more flexibility in packages that will fit your needs as far as what you need for insurance, whether you're commercial, agricultural, or you just have a home and property and automobiles and toys that you want to have insured. They can take care of all of that. And also remember, something that a lot of people avoid talking about but is very important is life insurance. Life insurance can also be a savings plan of sorts. So talk to them, especially if you're a little on the younger side and you're healthy. It's a good way to put some money aside. Universal, located on Southeast Street in Broken Bow on Highway 2. Contact them at 872-6438 or go online at www.gtagroup.com. They offer life insurance for couples, parents, single people, business owners, kids, and frankly, anyone who lives. Let them help you. All right, it's 2 minutes away. Do you have something over there you want to cover? Or are you?
I guess we can just tell you that we are making plans to cover both SEM and Sandhills Thetford when they play for the state football championship coming up later. SEM will play in the six-man championship against Hay Springs on Friday night at Kearney. We'll plan to broadcast that for you on KBBN 95.3 FM, and we will plan to be in Lincoln for you a week from today when Sandhills Thetford goes for the Class D2 state championship against Wynot. So we look forward to that.
All right, we'll take time out for the news, and then we'll come back with more on The Breakfast Show in the 9 o'clock hour. Stay tuned.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. The situation at hospitals in Gaza is growing more dire as Israeli troops surround the largest one, Al-Shifa. The Palestinian Health Ministry's Dr. Mohammed Kandil.
There is no service for pediatric patients in the northern area. 5 kids in the pediatric ICU left alone in Rantisa Hospital, and we don't know what's going on with them.
Donald Trump Jr. has just arrived at court in New York City. He's expected to take the stand again, but this time as a witness for the defense in the civil fraud trial against his family's business organization. The new House Speaker, Mike Johnson, proposing a double-pronged plan to keep federal offices from running out of money Friday. CBS's Natalie Brand.
The House proposal could get a vote on the floor as early as Tuesday. The Speaker can afford to lose only a handful of GOP votes, meaning he could need Democratic support in order to pass it.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Nick Cope.
On Sunday Night Football, the Raiders finished the game on a 13-3 run to knock off the Jets in Las Vegas, 16-12. Josh Jacobs ran for 116 yards as the Raiders moved to 2-0 under interim coach Antonio Pierce. Aaron Rodgers told NBC his goal is to return from his Achilles injury in mid-December. On Sunday, we saw 5 walk-off game-winning field goals, the most on a single day in NFL history. The Seahawks, Lions, Texans, Cardinals, and Browns all getting wins at the buzzer. In the NBA, the Sixers beat the Pacers 137-126 behind 50 points from Tyrese Maxey. Philly is a league-best 8-1 on the season. And in college football, Mississippi State has fired first-year coach Zach Arnett. He took over following the sudden passing of Mike Leach. Arnett becomes the 3rd FBS coach to be fired this season.
Here's a look at your weatherology forecast.
Plenty of sunshine for today with highs working up to 64. Low south winds increasing to 15 to 20. For tonight, staying on the breezy side, mostly clear, a low in the upper 30s. Tuesday, sunny but breezy conditions, high of 64 degrees, low south to southwest winds at 15 to 20. And for Wednesday, working up to a high of 68. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Caro.
Texting enrolls you into reoccurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, how you doing? Haven't seen you around the gym for a while.
Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could be lower testosterone.
Lower T?
Yeah, I went through it a while back. Once you hit 40, your body has less free testosterone. I got Nugenix Total T, and it's made a huge difference for me.
I've seen that ad on TV. Is it for real?
Oh, yeah. The patented key ingredient is something called Testofen, which helps boost free and total testosterone levels to help you trim up and stay lean.
And it's made a difference for you?
Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again, at work, in the gym, and in the bedroom.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves?
Yeah, you just need to send them a text.
Text ORDER to 42424 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T, the #1 selling testosterone booster at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast. Absolutely free. Text ORDER to 42424. That's ORDER to 42424.
It's coming for your soybean fields.
Is that water hemp?
Palmer?
They're everywhere!
Protect your fields by layering BASF's Zidua Pro herbicide pre with Zidua SC herbicide or Outlook herbicide post. Learn more at keeppigweedaway.com. Always read and follow label directions.
9:03 is your time, 47 degrees under a sunny sky. You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. And again, we always appreciate that. We always appreciate our guests as well. And Mo is in from Ideal Realty here on this Monday morning. How was your weekend?
Pretty good.
Good.
Yeah.
Nice weather.
It was beautiful weather, yes. Our oldest son and his fiance came back because we had early Thanksgiving.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, because he gets to go to Italy for Thanksgiving.
Wow, neat.
Yeah, her sister's husband got a job in Italy.
Nice.
So they're going to Italy for Thanksgiving. So I'm a little
jealous.
Little jealous, just a tad bit.
So what do they serve in Italy for Thanksgiving dinner?
No, well, we'll find out, won't we?
I guess. Please tell me.
I can tell you they will be serving wine.
Oh, there you go.
I'm pretty sure that is going to happen. Well, she was Emily was trying to figure out if she could listen to the Husker volleyball game over there. If that was one of the concerns. So I told her, I said, well, they'll win, not a problem.
I think she can listen on with her phone.
I think so, on her phone. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I actually just got back from vacation, listened to some chatter on the breakfast show while we were gone, and we were
there. You go.
Yeah, I think you can catch if we aren't carrying the volleyball game. We go to the Husker site and listen as well. Yeah, it's kind of weird. You can be all over the world and still listen to stuff at home anymore, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
So you'll be having a nice glass of white wine in Italy, listening to the Husker volleyball team.
Yes.
Wow.
Wouldn't that be nice?
We're living large, aren't we?
Yeah, I'm very jealous.
I know.
I happen to know Emily's sister really well. I met her before I met Emily, so I said, well, I think I'm probably going to go to Italy at some point while they're over there. Abby says, you're welcome to come over. And I think I might do that. Yeah.
Tempting.
Very tempting. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So in the world of
real estate.
What's going on? Oh.
Things are still moving. It seems crazy with those interest rates, but people still have to move. And I did read one thing, and we're not the metropolis that probably this person that was writing it is from, but they kind of had a good point. It was, you can buy your house now. Yes, the interest rates are a little bit higher, or you could wait for the interest rates to come down, and then everyone's looking at the same house, and you have to fight for the house. You're paying list or over for that lower interest rate. Or you could buy now, a little higher interest rate, and when that interest rate comes down, all you're doing is refinance. And you're not fighting to get a property.
Yeah.
So, that's one way of thinking of it. But like I said, we have about 17. I think we have 17 listings now, and half of them are sale pending.
So
things are going.
activity's going. Yeah.
Activity's going. We still have some commercial property, a couple lots for sale, and a building on Highway 2. You look in our commercial tab, and then we still have some residential listings. Could use some more.
Mm-hmm.
Always need more. Got to have something to sell.
Yeah.
But the ones we do have an acreage over in Ansley. I'm going to show it a couple times here this week. So lots of showings. It's down to $275,000, and it is 9 acres. So
it's 9 acres.
Yeah, it's not just the 5 that we have to have for zoning purposes, but it's just a little over 9. 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom house. It's got multiple buildings on it. Quonset, couple of, it's got a barn, 2-story barn, and a couple of chicken coops. So very, very nice house, beautiful addition, big family room addition on it. So this is a good one if you want to go to goidealrealty.com. It's on there. Another one in Ansley. I've got a house that was totally remodeled at 1009 Fargo Street. They have reduced to $169,900. This one has 5 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a full on the main, and then with laundry and a 3/4 upstairs. Just a really nice house, LP siding, a lot of good things to this house. You could just move in. And then a couple in Broken Bow I want to talk about. We have one on 1306 North L. This is a newer property at 247.9. This one has also been completely remodeled, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Nice open floor plan. It's really, really, really well done. Again, nothing to do on this one. 2-stall detached garage with a shop. This one Mr. Davis lived in.
Oh, that's a nice spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very nice area, close to schools. Beautiful back deck, corner lot. Really nice house. And then Kirsten just listed one on 728 South F. This is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, move-in ready. It has a fireplace, sizable dining and kitchen. The kitchen has a pantry, full bath, separate laundry, all on the main level, attached heated garage, mudroom area, fenced-in yard, and a back deck. And that one's listed for $119,900. That one's probably going to go pretty fast. That's a real reasonable price. Yeah. So that's what we got going on.
Question, because this is probably going to be a dumb question, but I'm going to ask you anyway. Do you talk to your folks when they're going to, you always say, go to the bank.
Right.
Talk to the bankers. Local bankers will work with you on this. Are there any loans out there that will not allow you to refinance? I'm just asking.
I think all of them will let you refinance. Not every type of loan will let you buy down your interest rate. I just found that out.
Okay.
From a local banker. I wasn't very happy about that. I was like, why not? I think everyone should have that option. I was just trying to spitball. That's the other thing I was talking about is negotiating. That's one of the reasons why you hire an agent, both buyer and seller, negotiating power, because a lot of times you don't know what you can and can't negotiate.
That's what I'm getting at. You could really
you just don't know.
Yeah.
You can negotiate prepaids, and that's where I was going with the buying down your interest rate, because my son Jake, his bank did let him do that. So different banks, you have to talk to your bank, your loan officer, if you can buy down the interest rate, and that's something you can negotiate. The prepaids is a part of our purchase agreement. Kind of talking to my sellers about this, especially your higher dollar houses, because the interest rate, maybe they're called seller concessions, and the seller can concede to giving you some money to pay for your taxes, your insurance, some of those banking fees. So it's just another way to negotiate. And as a buyer, that's something you don't know about. You know, should I be asking for some of these things? And maybe that would put me, I go to the bank and they're like, no, you can't get a loan. Your banker and your real estate agent can work together to find out ways that, what can you afford? Maybe you can't afford that house that you thought you couldn't. And as a seller, we've got to come up with some ideas, especially our higher dollar houses. We have to come up with some, just some plans on initiating some type of a.
Right. So it's very important to not only go to your bank first, but then realize that someone like you can help negotiate some of this, which will make for a good deal for everybody, hopefully.
Right.
But you don't want to miss a chance to maybe make some of those deals. And then the other part of it, you sure want to make sure that you have flexibility with your loan.
Right. You got to ask what type of loans. Yeah. And back when the interest rates were really low, no one was really asking, can someone assume your loan?
Okay.
That's another thing we talk about, assuming a loan. There's instances where that might be something you can work with. You just have to, and a lot of times you don't know what to ask.
Right.
Your loan officer. So again, it's kind of that circle where we all have to be talking to each other.
What's happening here is you're trying to make it work. And,
right.
And when your higher dollar homes, I can see where you have to try to find some nooks and crannies that might make it possible where normally might be a little bit tough. Assuming a loan might be a real sweet thing for both buyer and seller if that home is sitting there and it's a high dollar home and they have a loan that happened 2 years ago, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Exactly. And just given incentives, like that prepaid could be an incentive. If if you're thinking, I can't sell my house right now because no one could buy it, no one can afford it, these interest rates are high. There's things we can do if you're ready to get that house sold, if you're ready to downsize or buy something bigger. There's things we can do.
Yeah. The good news is you're local, the banks are local. They want to work with the local folks and make these things happen if it's good, if it's a good business decision. So you don't get that when you work with some big company somewhere else. Or try to borrow money online, for crying out loud.
I know. I do have buyers, do that, and it works.
It works, yeah.
We definitely like our local banks, but we have people moving in that don't know them, and they're using the online banks, and
or
it all works.
Yeah, and they might still be using the bank where they come from, right?
So we've definitely had that.
Yeah. There's a lot of things. Again, when I see someone put up a for sale sign by owner, I think they've got to know a lot more about it than I do, because I would really be hesitant to do that if I was going to sell my house. Now, it can be done.
It can be done. Sometimes you're leaving money on the table, or, somebody would have bought your house, but, they want to work with an agent.
Yeah.
We are lucky. The for sale by owners in our area do let us show their properties, and I definitely appreciate that.
Yeah.
Because we can bring our knowledge in, and I don't have a problem helping them.
Yeah,
I mean,
cool.
if that's the way they really want to do it, they have to understand then we're working for the buyer.
A lot of there you go. You also see a lot of times home for sale by owner, and then in a month or two, then you see a realtor sign there.
Right. And that's why we want to work with them, not against them.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
So,
well, it sounds like you got some great properties all the way from that 100,000 up.
Sure.
And the 9 acres. Is that in Ansley, or is it
just north? So it's on 183, going towards Sargent.
Got to think that'd interest some folks out there.
Yep.
Somebody with some horses or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's got a great land right there. Great property for animals, and they got chickens, and because now you can't have chickens in these smaller villages. They're not letting you have chickens.
Well, I guess there's a lot of things going on with poultry, so maybe that's a reason. But
I don't blame them. That's their zoning. I'm not going to get into it. I just have to relay what the zoning is.
Yeah, you don't make the rules.
No.
I know taking a walk, I'll see people with chickens here in town, but they have these cool little coops and so forth. I guess it just depends on the community, but
it does. And I had an agent from North Platte ask me about Ansley if they could have chickens, and I'm like, they zoned now. You're really not supposed to have chickens there. Well, I can't believe in that small of a community. And I'm like, well, they're still people and they still make rules.
And it's their call.
Yeah, it is their call. And, you appreciate there's people stepping up and doing that job.
And I know Broken Bow has a numbers cap on cats.
Do they really?
They do. Really, I think if you check the law on that, you can only really have so many cats legally in one spot. Did you know that, Brent?
I don't know if I did know that.
I don't know
but
how.
I don't have any cats, so I'm not too worried about it.
I might know a couple people breaking that rule.
Yeah.
We at one time were. I think we're down to 4, so I think we're okay now. Yeah. I don't think most people would complain if the people take care of their cats.
Right.
But when, they're getting in the garbage next door, running all over the place.
Yes, that's why it's a problem.
It's a matter of being good neighbors.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
I think too. Maybe we have plenty of time here. Talk a little bit about preparation for making, putting a house on the market and making it inviting for someone to come and look at the house. I know that's very important.
It is, and it's one of the hardest things as an agent to come into someone's house, because I don't want them coming to my house. I don't want you to come to my house today. You would find all kinds of things that were wrong and that I should fix.
The garage is a mess, yeah.
Right? So it's sometimes it's hard to hear, but organizing your house, taking, if you're a family of 5, you're going to have stuff. You just are. So you got to figure out what stuff do I need right now and what do I not need. And that's things you don't need, you need to get rid of. Get a storage unit, whatever. I've had a couple of sellers that I don't even know how they stuffed things away. But they did. Clean. Yeah. Can't even stress enough. Get into that shower and scrub. I know products that work better than others, so does Kirsten. So you've got to have it clean. Windows clean. We live in rural area. Your windows get dirty. Your window sills get dirty. Clean those up. When you show, your countertops should be almost absolutely clean. Mm-hmm. And I get weird looks on that one. Like, I'm really sorry, but, I had a flip house and it sold within a month. No, we didn't live there. So everything's clean. Everything's tidy. I put certain towels in and just little things that make it still feel like a home. You put a Scentsy in there so it smells like warm apple pie, whatever. Heidi Beaumont, I didn't talk about her flip house in Ansley because it's already sale pending.
Wow. Well, she knows what she's doing.
Exactly. Yeah. She's got the right colors. Everything's clean. It's that time of year where you got dead bugs everywhere. Heidi's going over there and sweeping them up. She didn't even live there. She's going over there. Mo, let me know when you're showing. She's got it clean all the time. So I know it stinks and it's a lot of work. Yeah. But you've got beds made, everything picked up.
And if you're too busy, if you have a job that's very demanding, or you're already gone to your next location, there are cleaning services that will
absolutely
help as well, I think.
We've got a couple names. We can help you with some cleaning people. And then outside, again, clean everything up. Right now you should be, cleaning all those, getting all your flower beds cleaned up.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff.
basically just stuff we should be doing where we live.
Yeah.
You just got to stay caught up on that. But and I know you've talked about flooring is important. If you have carpet that's really bad, you probably want to change that. Those are all going to cost some money, but it'll probably help you on the sell end. And neutral colors are nice if you're going to paint.
Yeah. I've said it before that carpet, even if you pick it out a neutral carpet, it's still, maybe you don't get your money back on that carpet per se, but it sells faster.
Yeah.
So if you don't live there, you did get your money back, because if you don't live there, you're paying taxes, insurance, utilities, lawn care, snow removal. The quicker you get it sold, the more money you make.
Yeah, well, it is true. I mean, houses, they demand money all the time. Taxes and all the things you listed there. You're absolutely right. So,
especially if you don't live there. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go Huskers.
There you go. I'd turn you guys loose, but we have a couple of things left here. And I know that if I turn you over to volleyball, we go till like 10.
Well, we're going to be the Big Ten champs this year, so we don't need to talk about it.
No worries there.
We're on our way, right?
Yes, we are.
Yeah. Penn State beating Wisconsin was a big deal for that.
That was so awesome.
That was a big deal when you start thinking about conference championship.
Purdue's going to beat him too, so.
Oh, really?
Oh,
wow.
That's my prediction right now.
All right, you heard it
Gonna
right
beat
here.
Wisconsin?
Yeah.
Well, okay.
You heard it here on The Breakfast Show. That's Bo's predictions. Here's Paul Revere and the Raiders. this morning, so let's talk Circle V Stitch and Post. I know that it's not Christmas yet, but we are 10 days away from Thanksgiving. You've already seen people out shopping for Christmas. We've talked to other merchants about Christmas, and Circle V Stitch and Post needs a little extra time if you're thinking about having something done there in embroidery. So stop and see Velma with your ideas and what you're looking for. She has a lot of things in stock, and she also has catalogs with quality merchandise to find the perfect apparel or item that you would like to personalize for yourself or for gifts. Now, speaking of gifts, for the holidays, Velma carries cowhide that you can put your brand on, including cowhide replacements, coasters, table runners, and area rugs. Unique, great quality, and a variety of styles there. More Western items include beautiful glassware, in-stock pitchers, cups, and other glassware, perfect for creating your Western look. Wonderful for gifts. And they have a list of ideas there that are endless at Circle V. Call Velma at 308-872-6173. Quality custom embroidery located out north of Broken Bow on Paulson Road at 43920 Paulson Road. Again, her phone number, 308-872-6173. Good morning, Jeremy.
Good morning.
How are you? I like your shirt.
Okay.
That's a
Thanks.
good-looking shirt.
Thank you.
It looks comfortable and warm at the same time.
Yeah, it's flannel season.
Yeah.
Yep. It's just kind of that time of year where, if you wear a T-shirt, you're going to be cold. Well, especially this week with the weather we're supposed to have. You're going to be cold in the morning, but then you'll be comfortable in the afternoon. So I just kind of shoot the gap right in the middle. You don't go with a coat, but you don't go with a T-shirt.
I know you got it figured out, but it looks good.
Yeah,
thanks. Good. What's on your mind, young man?
I know there's a lot of people that like to play turkey time.
Yes.
And, eventually you get to a point where you run low on opportunities to play turkey time. And I just want to let everyone know that as of this morning, there are 5 turkeys left.
That's it?
Oh, wow.
5. Yeah, we had a real good Friday.
We did.
We had a hot Friday. We had a hot streak. Now, the girls have informed me that they might find more sponsors for turkey time. So more turkeys being added is a real possibility. But as of right now, going into today, we're only guaranteed to have at least 5 more to give away.
Okay.
So the pressure's on.
Yeah,
I know there are several different names of people that have called in, even late last week, that are regular turkey time winners that try that have not yet won turkeys. So I think they know who they are out there. So I expect to be getting a lot of calls from them today, and we'll have 3 turkeys on KBBN and 2 turkeys over on KCNI. The KBBN turkeys are going to be either to Sargent, Arnold, or Callaway.
Okay.
We've got 1 turkey from each of those communities to give away on KBBN. So, yeah, keep listening in for your chance to play. And I know there's a possibility we find a sponsor for a couple of more turkeys. So if there's anyone out there that wants to sponsor a turkey to ease the panic for our listeners.
Yes, stress.
You can sponsor a turkey and help someone out these holidays. Put a turkey on their table.
It's called turkey trauma, and we want to avoid that.
Yes, yeah. But, every year we come up on the time where we run low on turkeys. But we've approached that time of year. We're just a couple of days earlier from when we were wanting to run out of turkeys. But, you either have that happen or you do what we do a lot of the time, and we get to the point where we're giving away 5 turkeys a day on both stations in order to meet our number.
Keep playing it till we get there.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, okay, good to know.
Yeah.
Good to know. Very valuable prize this year. So be listening, and if you haven't won before, just keep your ear to the radio, because we usually take first, second, third caller, and that kind of helps folks get in. And I know that the ones who are used to playing a lot of times have automatic dial on their phones, and they're in right away. So you have a chance to get in.
Some people are getting really, really good at knowing when they listen for some kind of cue on air or something. I swear, like if the next song doesn't transition in as quickly as it normally does, they know that turkey gobble is going to be coming. I know it's happened to both of you guys, but the phone starts ringing before you even hear the first gobble come out of the turkey. People out there are really getting in on it.
It's always been a very popular game. Probably the most popular of all the things we do as far as people paying attention. So get in, and could be only 5 left.
Yep, could be.
Okay, all right. Very good. Fun listening to you guys on Friday. Call the fantastic matchup between 2 local football teams, and it was fun to listen to. I was mentioning to Brent, and I know you sent out the stats on the online listenership. That was crazy.
Yeah, big time listeners number. And I told Brent, I was like, those folks could be from anywhere in the world, because it felt like a good portion of the county area was there at the game. They were 3 to 4 deep all the way around the field. The stands were full. I'm horrible at estimating numbers of people, but 1,500?
That's what they were thinking.
2,000. I mean, they definitely hit the number they were thinking. Yeah. And big shout out to the folks at Dunning at Sandhills Public Schools. Ran a great show. They closed those first 2 streets driving into town. That allowed traffic to stay off of the highway and eliminate any kind of issue there. It looped all the way through town. Looked like everyone got parked real nice. When we arrived and when other media entities were arriving, or the kids that were streaming, they had different people waiting for each of those people with a walkie-talkie showing them where they should go. And
wow.
It was pretty slick. So I think they did a great job, and they prepared well for the crowd.
And did Linda Tion make it through? Because she was so darn excited here the other day. I didn't know if she was going to make it through all of this with overexcitement.
Yeah, she was excited, yeah.
She was on the pregame.
Yeah. Talked to her a little bit.
Yeah, cool. All right. Well, they did take care of things. They anticipated a big crowd, and certainly that's the way it turned out.
Mm-hmm.
And we congratulate everybody involved there. Looking forward to 2 more ball games. I know you guys are too. And to the rest of this week. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. That concludes the breakfast show for this Monday.